Stop! Don't do it. Wait, what do you mean they already bought it? And they paired a 3090 with a 6700K? What a waste of money. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode. Quickly, I just wanted to go over a couple quick things that I've really starting to see over the internet. Going into holidays, a lot of people are really worried about missing out, right? All this hardware is coming out. It's the best year for hardware in a really, really long time. And we know that. I sell it. I enjoy it. I live it. I've been in PC gaming for as long as I can remember, really. And I've always really, really enjoyed it. And it's been a really, really long time since we've had this much competition. And all this new hardware is out, and marketing on the ray tracing front, and the new consoles are out, and everybody's trying to get their hands on that. And the scalpers are making a ton of money, and people are luckily getting their hands on one and then realizing they could sell it for 3 times more. And then they're selling it and then going back and trying to buy it again. I've seen it time and time again recently. And after watching people coming in and some purchases other people have made recently, I really just wanted to get people to understand something. FOMO is created by social media and media, and it's created so people will just run out and buy stuff regardless of price as soon as it is available. And it's just not something that you should be catching yourself with. You should be really just making sure you're making the right decisions. And right now, buying the latest Radeon or latest 3000 series NVIDIA card, the newest Xbox and PlayStation, it shouldn't be at the top of your list. I mean, it's 2020. There's plenty of other things to worry about right now than being up at 3 a.m. to try and get an Xbox or the latest Radeon card. And even more importantly, it's to get the 3000 series or even the current Radeon series, it doesn't make much sense anyways. We just had the 3060 Ti launch, 8 gigs, and then as soon as that comes out, within 72 hours, we find out there's a 12 gig coming out next month because the 6700 is going to be 12 gigs or better, and then the 6600 is going to be somewhere between 10 to 14 gigs. And the reality is it just doesn't make any sense, because the second you give into FOMO, you run and get that newest card. I mean, the 3090 no one should be buying. The 6800 is smacking the 3090 around in most scenarios, especially for most people playing 1440p 100 frames, 1080p 240 frames. Like, it's just mopping the floor with it. You're better off paying nearly half the price or 60% of the price buying the 3080 or the 6800 XT and getting a much better experience, lasting much longer, and using a lot less power in general. Not only are you paying 2.5 times more the money up front, but you're also paying more power bills. And on top of that, if you're running around with your 6700K or 8700K or 9700K, guess what? You're bottlenecking your 3090 anyways, your 3080 probably in most scenarios, and definitively the 6900 XT, which when it comes out here in the next couple of days, it is the king or queen, considering Lisa Su's the head of the game, AMD of gaming now, and that's going to overclock at 3 gigahertz. I mean, the 6800 is already beating the 3090. The 6900 is going to literally mop the floor with it, and people are going to go, well, what about, that's just rasterization. Well, guess what? That's how you're playing. You're playing with rasterized games, whether it's on the consoles, whether it's on the new graphics cards, it's all rasterization. Stop, all right? I'm not going to, really, they did it again. Seriously. Consistency. Come on, guys. Slow it down. Just slow it down. Look at what you really need. Write it down. Wait for it to become available. At the end of the day, there's going to be better deals, more availability, and a system that fully can be compatible and take advantage of everything. At the end of the day, you need Ryzen 5000. You need an 11th gen Intel chip to take advantage of the full capabilities of these 6900s, the 3090s, and the power supplies and the RAM and the requirements to actually have a good enough screen to take advantage of it. Like, it's more than just having the right video card. It's having the right system, the right games, all right? I don't want to see these people getting 3090s and 3080s and 6900s, which is the best video card in decades, and all they're playing is League of Legends It doesn't make sense to me, right? It's they're just stop it. I did a clip on my channel a long time ago about monopolization and how Apple created this ecosystem where everybody's now like, oh, you have to have the newest thing. I mean, this is coming eventually, so you need to get ready for it now. It can do this little bit, and it's this much better than it was last time. Well, we got video cards that are this much better than they were last time, and guess what? We have CPUs that are only this much better. We're limited in video games that are only this much better. We have Cyberpunk 2077 coming out tomorrow. It's going to be bugged, most likely. It's going to be much, regardless if it is or not, it's going to be better with mods. Everybody knows that. Get your games, play it, enjoy them, especially if you're on PC. You're going to own your Steam games forever, and just wait your time, see what's coming out. It's just a couple weeks. I'm not saying wait till next year when the 7000 series is out and the 4000 series is out and the new Ryzen 4 chips are out and 12th gen Intel. No, what I'm saying is weeks. Beginning of the year, when there's actually production, when there's actually product, when people can actually get a hold of stuff at the correct pricing, when people can get their Xboxes and their PlayStations and Nintendo Switches. You can't even get a Nintendo Switch. You can't even get phones. You can't get printers, laptops, and you're thinking that you're ready to go spend $1,500 on a 3090, $999 on a 6900 XT. It makes no sense. Get your situations in order. Write down what you really need, and when it's finally available, then go and buy it. All right. I'm going to be doing another video here very soon. I just wanted to get this out because it's really, really been bugging me to see how people have been just running to overpay or get the next best thing, knowing that just you can play Call of Duty on your regular Xbox One. You can play it on Xbox One S. You can play it on PlayStation 4. You're going to get the same experience. And guess what? In 2 or 3 months, when you get your Xbox, which is just the beginning of the year, and Call of Duty is still the hottest game around on your console, or Cyberpunk and World of Warcraft are still the biggest games on PC, guess what? They're still going to be there, and you can still get the hardware. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Take care.